Hey guys, so today we've got something slightly abnormal on the desk. Today we've got a Broden Systems mystery bag. Well, if you've looked at the thumbnail then you probably know what it is. This is a dish microphone system. Comes with the service manual or the user manual in perfect 2002 Comic Sans and images and stuff. I mean, it even has a photo of a tape recorder in here to give you an idea of how old it is. But it's modern enough so this company actually has a website. So yeah, I estimate early 2000s. Anyways, in the bag, it's quite a nice bag actually. We've got 3 compartments, main one with this dish, which I'll have a look at now. Bunch of cables and things in here. Got a listening headset and a body pack amplifier of some sort. And what else? Oh, a car power supply, I guess. Yeah. And in this side is nothing. This side is a bag of rubber bands. And on this side we've got, what do we have? Got some more strapping and some more rubber bands and some screws for heaven knows what. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is what the dish looks like. Nothing special. It's got this holder at the back, some screw thing and a cable coming out of a normal mono 2.5mm jack. Got a switch here, and we've got a power connector here, and this net is a windshield that just comes off, and inside we've got the actual microphone mechanism. So let's have a closer look. So in the center of the dish we've got 2 microphone capsules, and the circuit board runs along the entire length of the dish. And here at the end we've got 2 rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries that have both started leaking over the years, but luckily the circuit board seems to be intact, so that should be fine. And on this side we've got a LED and a power and a DC jack, and that's pretty much it. So let's replace these batteries with something a bit more modern and try to clean it up and start playing around with this thing. So you can really see the damage that the acid from batteries has done over the years. So I'm just going to apply some alcohol to this Q-tip and just clean it a bit. Okay, so I couldn't find replacements for those batteries, but at hardware store I got one of these educational school kits. It's just a battery holder, 2 batteries, some switch and some lights. We're not going to use the lights obviously, but yeah, the battery holder is nice because it's type that's flat at the back, so we can just screw it onto the dish. Okay, so I'm just going to drill a small hole here so the wires can be fed through. So it's quite simple. I've just drilled another hole, feed a screw through the battery terminal, push it through, and now we can mount it. Okay, just tinning the wires. Now I'm just going to use my tweezers to solder them in place. Now that these are soldered in, let's have a look whether the new batteries actually work properly. Okay, test 1, 2, 3. This is with lav mic.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, this seems to work. This seems to work quite well. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. So the last thing that's sort of an issue is the fact that one, this cable is old, but two, it's also been damaged. So I'm going to replace this cable and the quarter inch, what's it now, 8-inch stereo jack or mono jack, just with a new connector and cable. So let's start with that. So I just use an existing cable because I'm lazy, and that's quick and easy. With the soldering process, just add some new solder or some flux so that you can quickly remove that. Just cut the old cable as well and remove it. Very easy. And then solder in the new cable. I also made a new aluminium handle for this unit and figured out a nice way to attach it to my tripod. So here you can see me attaching it to the tripod head and connect it to my camera directly. So in the upcoming shots, I did some tests and also did some outdoor tests as well, just plugged into a camera directly. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. So I quickly drew a schematic of that circuit board on the dish, and it's actually very, very simple. So the two batteries provide a bias voltage for the microphone capsules, but you can also power it externally via that DC jack. So all it does is it provides, almost 3 volts to the capsules on battery power. So the two capsules are literally connected in parallel. And then each of them connected to a current limiting resistor of 680 ohms. Then that signal gets uncoupled with a 55 nanofarad, I'm not 100% sure, cap that goes to your signal wire, and then that just gets pulled down to ground via 1.5k resistor, and this ground is also signal ground. Then if you want to power it externally, then you can connect an unknown voltage to the DC jack. Since it came with that cigarette car adapter, I assume it's 12 volts. But yes, then all the power of the circuit then flows through the power LED and then a 470 ohm resistor. So yeah, it's interesting because that means if you're powering it externally, then the grounds will not necessarily match between your recording device and whatever's powering this thing. So if you're powering your recording device also from the car's battery and all of them are sharing a ground, you might have some issues. So you don't technically need this amplifier on thing to use a microphone. It just makes life a lot more convenient, especially since it has a thing that goes around your neck and you can easily adjust the volume. And I thought we'd actually have a look at it. So when I saw this box, it looked quite familiar, and through the magic of accidentally buying another one many years ago at our secondhand shop for $2, we can now take the thing apart and have a look. You can see they changed the silk screen in the meantime, but it's still for exactly the same model of microphone. So let's open it up. So like any enclosure, it has 4 screws at the top. now we can have a look at the circuit board. So there are two transistors here, just standard CBC 547, two of them, and let me guess, there's an op amp. Yes, there's an op amp, and there's a KA2201 op amp. Let's have a look at what that is. And there's a K718. Was it built in the 70s? Yeah, maybe the 8th week of 71. I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay, so I actually lost the footage there, but this chip is just a simple 1.2 watt headphone amplifier chip made by Samsung back in the 80s. It's no longer in production, but that chip is responsible for the headphone amplification, so those other two transistors are responsible for the mic preamp. I'm going to end off this video with some footage that I shot outdoors. Please do forgive me for the blurry footage, but do focus on the nature sounds that you can hear so clearly in this footage, and also in the distance you can hear a cat's bell, which is also quite interesting. Anyways guys, hope you have a good day further, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Cheers!